from Albuquerque with urban farmer Avery Mooney. And hey, look, Kevin's here. Kevin Mooney. Alrighty, so we had to replant everything for the most part in our greenhouse. What we have here are our replanted items. Oh, camera. Finger in the camera. Here. Alright, so these four right here, these four, have cucumbers in them. 4 cucumber plants. The universe told me so because it gave me 4 seeds and I wanted 3. And then right here are 2 corn plants. The red strawberry corn. And then these 2 are broccoli plants. And then these 2 are cilantro plants. These are peas. And of course our kale. Kale's the only thing really that we haven't had to replant. And then these 2, once again, are buttercup squash. This has several pepper plants in it that are going to come up. Of course, everything's not going to stay in these, obviously. There's not enough room, but this is just starter. It's March. This is March 1st. So it's March 1st, 2:30 or so in the afternoon. Beautiful, sunny, warm day. It's supposed to be like 56 degrees by 4 p.m. supposedly. Never feels like it, though. Ever. It's usually either hotter or colder than they say it is, which shows that they're messing with the locations of where their thermometers are. So this one is peas. This is all peas. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 peas in here. And then, what did I plant in? Oh, I planted onions in this. These are all onions. I planted a bunch of onions to start for seed. And then, let's see, we're gonna go, oh, ha ha ha, of course. You should have known that was gonna happen. He was trying to make something, I don't know, that, that, I wasn't gonna say anything, babe, but that was gonna melt, the way you had that plastic on, that's gonna melt. Come on now. Alrighty, so, you moved the eggplant where? Okay, so these 3 right here are eggplant. I did those. And then this big pot has 2 sweetmeat squashes. And then this is a pumpkin, a very large pumpkin. And I think this is a chard over here that's barely surviving. And of course our strawberry that is winter hardy, and as long as the ground doesn't freeze, they'll live and they have water. They come back every year. And then you planted bell peppers in this one, right?
Bell pepper?
This one?
Yes.
Bell peppers in this one. And then there's a whole bunch of chard, Swiss chard, right? In this.
Uh-huh.
Swiss chard in this. More strawberries. Or 1 sunflower. And I think more sunflowers?
Those are the apricot.
These are apricot pits that we're going to try and sprout and see what happens. And they should hopefully do something because they're from a tree that's in our neighborhood that we got the fruit from, that we ate and were absolutely delicious 1 year. And that was it. We haven't gotten any more. And then down under here is another watermelon, right?
Yeah,
Watermelon cantaloupe. And then in here is another cantaloupe at this end over here. And then there's probably a pumpkin in the middle, and then another watermelon towards the other end.
I'm gonna go get that extension cord that I need for this.
Alrighty.
So
And
that'll make heat, and then we'll have the heater on the bricks too.
alright. Cool. So we're gonna move this heater over there.
That
It'll
way
be
the warm air will come up, and then it'll fall back on here, like when it gets cooler at the top. During the nighttime.
And it will also be less of a fire hazard. Alright, and of course our pond, our turtles just got fed. and we heard one go, ah, and splash into its water depths of the pond. And that pond's actually about 3 feet deep, right where that open spot is. So it's actually pretty deep. It's surprisingly deep. And this is not what we have gone over here. In here is not all of what we're going to plant. We're going to plant some more corn, and eventually, let me take you outside to where we're going to go. So the corn and the squash, and probably the melon, is all going to go. I know it's a long way around to where we gotta go. That's okay. The more steps you make, the better for you. The more exercise. So this is what we have done for, this is the other thing that we've done today. We have these 6 tires here. We've filled, I only moved about 4 of them. And some of them I didn't have to move this very far. This one back here is right where it was when we started. And this one got moved from like right around here. These all got moved from over there. Well, one of those comes from back towards where the coop is. But we're going to get more tires. And we're going to fill those with dirt. And then all of the corn that we're going to plant and the squash are going to go on this. And it's going to be a little hill. And the other way that we're going to try and do this is we're going to soak this in certain parts and also have dripper hoses probably around the bottom so that it does get water and make sure that it does, and so that it doesn't, the top doesn't get too flooded, because obviously if you water the top too much and you don't have something for the bottom, the top's going to get all the water and the bottom's not going to get much until the top is completely flooded, and you don't want that. But the reason we're planting corn and squash together is actually that's an old Native American Seneca thing to do. The Three Sisters is what it's called. This is historically accurate. The Native Americans, the Seneca, the people of the Longhouse, up by around, the Niagara Falls area, Illinois, and to the east, they planted their corns, their beans, and their squash together in the same fields. And what would essentially happen was the squash leaves would shade the base of the corn so that not too much evaporation happened from the sunlight from the hot summer days, and the beans would sprout up high, and they were a middle ground. It was a perfect, small, ecological partnership. The corn grew taller than everything else, and then the beans would get supported because they're climbers. They'd get supported by the corn, and then the squash would spread out. So you had the big, broad leaves of the squash to protect the roots of everything else from major erosion and water loss from humidity from the hot air. So that's what we're going to try and do. Probably plant some green beans here, maybe some other beans, I'm not sure. We might just stick with squash. And Winnie, get out of there. That is not a play place. Get out of there. Good grief. Your ball is going to get out of there too. Here, watch, I'll throw this ball out here. It's not going to go, it's not staying here, get out of here. There goes that. There goes the ball. Say hi to Pharaoh. Hi, Pharaoh. Come here, you. So that is what we're planning on doing. And then there's our apple tree over there. That's 4 years old. We may get a partner for that to pollinate with this year as well. Let's see. What else did I want to talk about today? Well, if I can't remember. If I remember, I'll make another video. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day. And we shall see what other interesting topics I can come up with. Talk to you later. Bye, Albuquerque. Oh, by the way, subscribe and hit the bell to get the latest videos, okay? Thanks. Bye.